And welcome back to Who Would Win, the week Who Would Win. This one comes to us from JT Maxx and Sun Wukong, who asked the question, who would fight, Wonder Woman or Vegeta? Now, if you've seen my Wonder Woman versus Goku video, you kind of have an idea of how this would go a little bit, seeing as Vegeta is very relative to Goku on many aspects. That being said, Vegeta still is considered technically the weaker of the two, although if you go by the manga, he does imply he surpassed Goku, but we all know Goku's just going to surpass him out later. Excuse me. But that being said, Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is obviously Diana Prince, or Diana, Princess of the Amazons. She's the Amazon warrior. As such, she is thousands of years old. We don't really have an exact age on Wonder Woman. We know she is thousands of years old. She is, a master of the armed and unarmed combat. Skill with a sword, shield. Her sword is sharp enough and strong enough to cut through an atom, though that was through Superman's help. He had to see the atom, and then they split it together. Otherwise, she's not going to be cutting through atoms normally. She is incredibly durable, capable of going toe-to-toe with someone like Superman, who can basically crack plants in half when he wants to, no problem. She's fast enough with her reflexes to block the remnants of the Shattered God, who was, this is one I got from Death Battle, obviously, who was coming from across the universe at, well beyond the speed of light, and she's got the reflexes to block most of that. She can fight on just pure instinct, kind of an ultra instinct as well. She was able to survive also being hit with a mass infinite punch to show off her durability, which is, capable of basically blowing up the planet. Basically, you're vibrating yourself to just under light speed and just striking something with all that force. She can fly, but she does also have the invisible jet. She also wields, obviously, her lasso of truth, which by all accounts is magical and indestructible on that basis, and forces someone to tell the truth, obviously. Her shield and sword can just be summoned, so they aren't overly magical, but they do have some magical properties. And her bracelets, they are bracelets, yeah. Her bracelets do provide a lot of certain protection. They are indestructible, made from Zeus's Aegis, but they also limit her power. They are removed, she goes to full power and releases all of her power. Vegeta obviously is the Prince of all Saiyans. He is the greatest in the world, in the universe, no matter what Kakarot says. But obviously he is the Saiyan Prince. Now, as a super, he is a universal level powerhouse. His Super Saiyan God, we've seen thanks to Goku and Beerus' class, is a universal, technically even a beyond universal level threat. Just because the shockwaves from the fight between Beerus and Goku were being felt outside of the main universe and in the world of the Kais, which puts them at high universal, at least. But beyond that, he has his Super Saiyan God form, his Super Saiyan Blue form, and evolved Super Saiyan Blue, all of which are just energy, universal level energy. That's basically it. And it's just stacking power and power and power. That so obviously he has access to Ki Blast, can fly, can move well beyond the speed of light. He's a master fighter in his own right, being a natural Saiyan warrior and having spent decades training. It's actually that's the weird thing. For Vegeta, he's actually probably spent more time in combat throughout his life than Wonder Woman has, because Wonder Woman, the Amazons don't really go to war very often. I mean, we see them in war, but in terms of like that, those, let's say 5,000 years, arguably, that Wonder Woman's alive, how many times has she been off the island, not including the main DC universe, where she leaves the island officially? And how many times has she actually gone to war? And, instead of just, training and all that. It's debatable who actually has probably better, true on-the-field experience. I might still give it to Wonder Woman just because of her sheer age, but still, it's notable for that. Now, in the manga, Vegeta does actually learn the instant transmission, but he says it's too hard for me to do that. I'm not going to bother learning that technique. But he can also, just break down spirit energy and, separate it from the physical body. He also has learned how destroyer keys, so he does know how to be a destroyer, thanks to Beerus, as of the most recent mangas, at least to some level. But does that ultimately translate into this fight? Probably not. We're not really using the manga version, as I just don't use the manga version very often, because they are very different versions of each other. So I mean, Vegeta doesn't like bring a lot to. I mean, he has his Big Bang attack, which is like one of his go-tos. His Gallic Gun, which is the purple Kamehameha, basically, and obviously, is one of his finishers is the Final Flash, which is a huge, massive yellow energy beam of destruction. So I mean, who wins this fight? Well, I mean, in terms of the aggressor Vegeta, you'd think it'd be Vegeta, but honestly, because of where Vegeta stands, Vegeta actually isn't going to go out of his way to just attack someone out of the blue. He's actually got a pretty level head these days. I do think Wonder Woman, because both of them are very prideful warriors, might be the aggressors. Like, oh, I don't know who you are, but you're not welcome here. Leave now, or you shall face my wrath. It's like, please, woman, I have no time to be dealing with you. Right now, I'm looking for Kakarot. Have you seen an idiot wearing orange, about this tall and his black head? Enough of this! And Wonder Woman comes out. Yeah, it's like, what are you? Stop it! And then fine, and they blast her, but she blocks it with her her bracelets, and she repelled my attack, and she comes in and just cracks him straight in the jaw. He goes flying into a mountain, only for him to come back up, just boom, crack her straight in the stomach. Yeah, so you're much stronger than you look. Very well. Obviously, he has Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 to go to as well. So he powers up the Super Saiyan, and they go toe-to-toe. Unfortunately, in terms of a battle of attrition, Wonder Woman's going to be having problems because the multipliers for Super Saiyan alone are 50 times. And it just doesn't add up the whole... It doesn't add up that Wonder Woman would be able to keep pace so easily with that kind of multiplier. Vegeta even goes to Super Saiyan 2, and at that point now, he is clearly outmatching, outpacing, outspeeding Wonder Woman. And she just can't keep up with him, so she basically makes the call to remove the bracelets. The power erupts, Vegeta just gets blown back. She just grabs him with the lasso of truth. Like, what is this? It's the lasso of truth. It's now, who are you? And how are you so strong? And Vegeta surprisingly is like, now, this is the thing. We know Vegeta has resisted influence of just pure control before. Now, obviously, the lasso of truth is usually compel someone to tell the truth. But we have seen individuals try to resist it. Most don't succeed. But that's not to say someone couldn't resist it. And I think Vegeta might arguably be someone who could resist it. But in this case, it's not something he can resist. Like, I already told you who I am. I am the Prince of all Saiyans, son of the King of all... I am the Prince of all Saiyans, and the greatest warrior in the universe, Prince Vegeta! And he just powers up. And before he can answer the next question, he's now going straight into Super Saiyan Blue. Just boom! The energy just output just yanks the lasso right with her in it and just cracks her straight in the jaw. Just and she's just down in the ground. She gets back up. She's shook though. Just this power's like, you're pretty strong, Amazon. I'll give you that. But you're no match for a Saiyan. Give up now while you still have your pride. And she just starts coming in again. She's going full power, full speed, as quick as she can, as strong as she can, as fast as she can. But unfortunately, she's not a universal level. She does not have universal level of speed, strength, or durability. The best she has is some universal level of reflex. That's about it. And that's really where the problem comes. She'll try to, counteract with the sword, but Vegeta, frankly, just using his energy, would grab it and just, toss it back or even break it. And it would get to the point where he would just blast her point blank with an attack, knocking her stone cold out. I don't think he'd kill her, though, unless it just got to the point where she, stabbed him in the gut and she felt she was trying to kill him. I don't think he'd kill her. I think he'd respect her as a warrior and go about his way. But ultimately, yeah, the issue for me in this fight is the fact that Wonder Woman's power is strong enough. Before anyone gets on my case, and if you made it to the 9-some-odd minute mark, I'm aware she became like a multiversal god at one point, but that's not the version of Wonder Woman you're talking about, and that is only a version that did not last of Wonder Woman. So we will not be using that. Just because, A, that didn't get brought up, and B, come on, that's people making excuses now. When you think, hey, with this character versus this character, are you really going to think of some obscure comic moment in that which was only brought about through the means of other, deities? No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That did not work. Anyway, though, So yeah, unfortunately, Wonder Woman is just outclassed by sheer power, and sheer power that augments all of his other abilities. If she were akin to someone more like Superman, who has on more than one occasion, on multiple occasions, become closer to like a solar system level being, or galactic level, or universal level being, or even multiversal if we're looking at cosmic armor Superman, or even hyperversal, then we'd be having a different conversation. But the fact of the matter is, Wonder Woman does not. She rarely ever gains this level of strength, and it is not for long. It's not. It's usually a buff, and then that's it. So yeah, Wonder Woman would, I think, lose pretty hard to Vegeta. I think she'd put up a good fight. I'm not saying she would not put up a good fight, but and I did forget to include a shockwave with her bracelets, but frankly, that would just be a stall tactic. Vegeta, frankly, has way more power, and honestly, might have enough power to just destroy those bracelets. They're indestructible by normal means, but that's just something being indestructible just implies you haven't met anything that can destroy it yet. I would argue Vegeta might have the power to destroy those things. And again, any being who has the power to threaten the universe's existence, which the Saiyans and Beerus technically do. Beerus definitely. Goku and Vegeta should, in theory, as well, being somewhat comparable. But yeah, I go Vegeta. Let me know if you think different. If you do, that's cool. Put in the comments below. Let us know what you think. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review at some point. Hit that bell button to be notified. I got the Green Knight tonight, and I'll probably go see Jungle Cruise tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks next time. Have a good one.